Hey everyone! Have you ever spent hours crafting what you thought was the perfect job application, only to hear nothing? Or worse, get that dreaded rejection email? You're not alone. Studies show that 98% of job applications never even make it past the initial screening. But here's the thing. Most rejections aren't about your qualifications. They're about avoidable mistakes that totally torpedo your chances before anyone even considers your skills. I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step system that helped me go from getting 0 responses to landing interviews at my dream companies. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid the costly mistakes that are sabotaging your job search. Before we dive in, let me ask you this. How many applications have you sent out in the past month? 10? 50? 100? If you're applying to tons of jobs but getting nowhere, this video will be a game changer. We're covering the 7 biggest mistakes that kill applications instantly, plus the exact framework I use to craft applications that actually get noticed. Make sure to stick around until the end because I'm sharing my secret weapon, a simple template that's helped thousands of job seekers turn their applications into interview invitations. Let's start with the foundation, the mistakes that happen before you even start writing your application. Mistake number 1. The spray and pray approach. Here's what most people do wrong. They create one generic resume and cover letter, then blast it to every job posting they can find. This is like trying to unlock every door with the same key. It rarely works. So, what's the fix? It's all about quality over quantity. You know, research actually shows that people who apply to fewer jobs but really take the time to customize each application are 5 times more likely to land interviews. That's a pretty big difference, right? Mistake number 2 is not understanding the job requirements. I see this all the time. Folks applying for jobs they're not really qualified for, or sometimes even overqualified. My rule of thumb is, if you don't match at least 70% of the required qualifications, either find a way to bridge that gap or just move on to something that's a better fit. Here's a quick action step for you. Before applying anywhere, go ahead and create a simple spreadsheet. Just list the job requirements in one column and your matching qualifications in another. This honestly takes about 5 minutes, but it can save you hours of wasted effort later on. Now let's talk about your resume, the document that determines whether you get 6 seconds of attention or, well, 6 more months of job searching. Mistake number 3, generic resume bullets. If your resume says things like responsible for managing projects or helped with customer service, you're already in trouble. These phrases tell me nothing about your actual impact. Instead, use the STAR method for every bullet point. Situation, what was the context? Task, what did you need to accomplish? Action, what specific actions did you take? Result, what measurable outcome did you achieve? For example, instead of saying managed social media accounts, you could write something like, grew company's Instagram following from 2,000 to 15,000 followers in 6 months, resulting in a 40% increase in website traffic and $50,000 in additional revenue. Mistake number 4, poor formatting and typos. This might seem obvious, but actually 58% of resumes contain at least one typo. And poor formatting? That's pretty much an instant rejection. Your resume should be clean, consistent, and easy to scan in under 10 seconds. Use consistent fonts, proper spacing, and clear section headers. And here's a pro tip for you. Convert your resume to PDF before sending it, just to preserve the formatting. Let's address the elephant in the room, cover letters. Yes, they still matter. No, they shouldn't be novels. Mistake number 5 is the generic Dear Hiring Manager opening. Starting your cover letter with "To whom it may concern" or "Dear Hiring Manager" honestly just shows you didn't really do your homework. Seriously, just spend 5 minutes on LinkedIn or the company website to find the actual hiring manager's name. It makes a big difference. Now, if you absolutely can't find a name, you can use something like "Dear Marketing Team Lead" or "Dear Software Development Manager." At least that way, you show you understand the department. Mistake number 6 is rehashing your resume. Your cover letter isn't just a summary of your resume. It's really your elevator pitch. Use it to tell the story of why you're passionate about this specific role at this specific company. So here's my proven cover letter structure. Paragraph 1. Hook them with your most relevant achievement. Paragraph 2. Show you understand their challenges and how you can solve them. Paragraph 3. Demonstrate cultural fit and enthusiasm. And paragraph 4. End with a strong call to action. Alright, so now let's talk about the submission process. You know, the place where good applications often go to die. Mistake number 7. Ignoring application instructions. If the job posting asks for a portfolio, salary requirements, or answers to specific questions, and you don't provide them, well, you're out. Period. Hiring managers use these requirements to filter candidates, and ignoring them shows you can't follow basic instructions. The follow-up formula. Now here's something most people get wrong. The follow-up. Don't follow up the day after applying. That's desperate. But don't wait forever either. My formula? Wait 1 week, then send a brief, value-added follow-up. Don't just ask about your application status. Instead, share a relevant article, insight, or idea that demonstrates your continued interest and expertise. Alright, now that we've covered what not to do, let me share the exact system that really works. Step 1. Research like a detective. Before you apply anywhere, take about 30 minutes to dive deep into researching. Look into the company's recent news, their challenges and goals. Get to know the hiring manager's background and interests, and also the team you'd be joining along with their current projects. Don't forget to check out the company's competitors and their market position too. Step 2. The customization framework. For each application, make sure to customize 3 key elements. Start with your resume's professional summary, then move on to your top 3 to 4 resume bullet points, and finally, your entire cover letter. This isn't about rewriting everything from scratch, it's about highlighting the most relevant aspects of your experience. Alright, so here's step 3, the value proposition. Instead of focusing on what you want from the job, try shifting your mindset to what value you actually bring. Every single sentence in your application should answer the question, what's in it for them? This approach really helps you stand out. Alright, here are 3 advanced strategies that, honestly, most job seekers never use. Strategy number 1. The inside track. Before you even apply, try to connect with someone who already works at the company. Not to ask for favors or anything like that, but just to gain some real insights. A quick 15-minute informational interview can give you insider knowledge that, honestly, makes your application stand out so much more. Strategy number 2, the portfolio approach. Even if you're not in a creative field, go ahead and create a simple online portfolio that showcases your best work. Include things like case studies, project results, and maybe even a few testimonials. Then, just pop the link into your application. Strategy number 3, the thank you advantage. After you submit your application, send a thank you note to the hiring manager. Not for considering your application, that's a bit presumptuous. Instead, thank them for creating such a compelling job opportunity, and mention one specific thing that really excites you about the role. Okay, let's wrap this up. The difference between job seekers who struggle and those who succeed isn't really about talent or luck. It's all about strategy. By avoiding these 7 mistakes and following this step-by-step system, you'll instantly stand out from like 90% of the other applicants. Remember, job searching isn't about applying to as many positions as you can. It's about applying strategically to the right positions with compelling, customized applications. If this video helped you out, make sure to like it and subscribe for more career advice. And here's that bonus I promised. I've put together a free application template that includes my exact cover letter framework and resume optimization checklist. The link's in the description below. So, what's your biggest job application challenge? Drop a comment and let me know. I actually read every single one, and I often turn them into future video topics. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, your dream job is out there. Now you've got the roadmap to land it.
How to avoid job application mistakes, rejections, and regrets. Step-by-step guide. You've been job hunting for months. You've sent out 127 applications. You've customized your resume dozens of times. You've written cover letters until your fingers bled. And what do you have to show for it? 17 rejection emails and 110 companies that couldn't even be bothered to respond. Sound familiar? Here's what's really happening, and this might sting a little. The average job posting gets 250 applications. That means 249 people are going home disappointed. But here's the kicker, 98% of those applications never even reach human eyes. They're killed by software before anyone considers whether you're qualified. And for the lucky 2% that do make it through, half of those get rejected in the first 6 seconds. Not 6 minutes. 6 seconds. That's barely enough time to read your name. So why are you getting rejected? Is it because you're not qualified? Not talented enough? Not experienced enough? Here's the truth that recruiters won't tell you. Most rejections have nothing to do with your ability to do the job. They happen because your application commits one of 7 deadly sins that instantly disqualify you, mistakes that are so common, so predictable, that I can spot them from a mile away. I've reviewed over 10,000 job applications in my career. I've been on both sides of the hiring table. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that 90% of job seekers are sabotaging themselves before they even get started. But what if I told you that with just a few strategic changes, you could flip those odds? What if instead of being one of the 249 people who get ignored, you could be the one person who gets the call? That's exactly what happened to Sarah, a marketing professional who went from 6 months of rejections to 3 job offers in 4 weeks using the system I'm about to share with you. Or Mike, a software developer who was told he was overqualified for everything until he made these changes and landed his dream job at a startup. I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step system that transformed their job searches, and thousands of others. By the end of this video, you'll know the 7 application killers that are destroying your chances, and more importantly, you'll have the blueprint to fix them. But first, let me ask you something that might make you uncomfortable. How many applications have you sent out in the past month? Because if the answer is more than 10 and you're still watching this video, we need to talk.